I've ranked every single pet in Adopt Me, from common to legendary, literally every single pet. Let's start with a bandicoot. Now this is a pretty old random pet and I'm not sure if I like it or not. This is the tier list. D is the worst, S is the best. I'm gonna say I don't really like it, but I don't hate it, so I'm gonna put it in C. An ant. I'm flexing my Mega Neon as I literally have hundreds of ants and I hate it when I see one because I have literally hatched hundreds of them. I'm not even kidding. So it's a cool pet though, I gotta be honest. Although I have hatched so many of this pet, I don't think I could put it in the bottom one. I'm gonna say that it's a cool thing and it's my favorite color, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. The next pet is the pet mouse. Most of these I actually own as Mega since they're common and they're pretty easy to get into Mega Neon. Now this is a pretty classic pet, it's just a mouse, but I'll be honest with you, I don't really like its face. I don't know why. So I'm sorry, I just don't like your face, buddy. Up next is the buffalo. And when I say I have a lot of them, honestly, I could just show you my inventory for proof that I have a lot of them. I just don't like this pet. I feel like it's the face as well. It's just got like a really flat looking nose. Like none of this looks cute and pettable, which is what I'm kind of ranking this list on. So based off of that information, it sucks. Alright, you guys might think I'm crazy, but the cat is one of my favorite pets. Probably because I am a cat person, and you cannot blame me for it. But it's a classic. This one just looks really nice. It's one of the first pets to ever exist. So honestly, we literally have to put this A tier. I'm not going to put it in super tier, but A tier will do for now. Super tier is saved for the best of the best pets. And when I say the best of the best, I mean a pet like a chick. Honestly, I just love this. It's all yellow. It's really cute looking. I just like the design of it. So the chick, I think, is gonna be the first pet in the S tier. What came first? The chicken or the egg? That is the question that everyone wants to know. Because if there was no egg, then how did the chicken get born? But who laid the egg? Mystery. Anyway, chicken, definitely not as cute as the chick, but hey, it does a little happy dance, and I like happy dances. So based on this lovely little happy dance it's doing for me, I think I will put this in A tier. A liger. Now, if you don't even know what that is, it's a combination of a leopard and a tiger. So they get the L from leopard and the Iger from tiger, and then the two have a child, and you get a liger, which is a real life animal, by the way. Very rare to find. And honestly, what's there not to like about this thing? It's very cute. My YouTube logo is a literal tiger. So I think there's only one place for this pet, which is D tier. I'm joking. I'm putting this in S tier. But do you want to know what I'm not putting in S tier? A mosquito. I hate these guys. These are one of the bugs in the world that I'm like, you serve no purpose. All they do is fly around, suck people's blood, and literally give diseases. Honestly, I do not like this pet, and also the Adopt Me version is weird. It's just weird, and I don't like it, which means it only has one place in this world, in the D tier. This is the anglerfish. Believe it or not, it's a common. I do like the fact that this pet actually lights up. You see, this thing has a little dangly light on the front of its head, which is actually what happens in real life. They use the light because at the bottom of the ocean, there's literally no light, and they use it to attract its food. A little fish will see that there's light, they swim towards it, and this guy with its many teeth, which actually look like that, eat the poor little fishy. But yeah, this is kind of a horrific looking pet. The more you look at this pet, the uglier it gets. Like, its teeth, its face, I don't know if I like this pet, to be honest. So, because it's kind of ugly, I'm gonna put it in C tier. Maybe I should actually put it down here. Yeah, look at that thing's face. Huh. This might just be one of the cutest pets possible. This is an armadillo, and I'll be honest with you guys. I love armadillos in real life. What's there not to like? They got a cute little face, cute ears, and their body is kind of like an actual dinosaur. If I told you that this was a dinosaur, I feel like you guys would believe me, but this is a real animal, and they curl up into a cute little ball. I'm not sure if this one has any tricks available. No, I haven't done any tricks, but it's a very cool pet, trust me guys. Oh, there we go. When it walks, it turns into the little ball. And because of that, I am placing this into A tier. And you know what? We're gonna go a little bit extra. The number one in the A tier is like the best one. So we're gonna go armadillo, then cat. And the best one out of these, yeah, I think this is a pretty decent order. So the chick, actually let's put this in front of the chick. So this one's better than the chick. Makes sense now. The coyote pet. I feel like most people kind of forget that this is even a pet, or maybe that's just me. This is basically the legendary wolf, but recolored and common, which is a cool looking pet, to be honest. It's pretty nicely designed, and because of that, I'm gonna put it in B tier. Honestly, it's okay. A sandfish. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had a phobia of sand. Like, if I touched it, I would like scream, okay? And I just didn't like sand. And this is called a sandfish. But this pet's really cute. It's got fun little stripes, and it does a little jiggle. It does a little wiggle side to side. And when the pets do a fun little wiggle, you just know that they're getting ranked highly. So it's a little wiggly pet. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's okay, but it's sandy. The pet dog, which is coincidentally camouflaged in the sand. Like, you can barely tell that there is a dog here at certain parts because it just blends in with the sand. But this is a classic pet, one of the first pets to exist in Adopt Me. Well, in fact, the first pet was a pink cat and a blue dog. So technically not the first, but you know what I mean, just the first. So it's a dog. There's not much to not like. The dog is literally like the Adopt Me logo for most things, just like the little happy dog. So I'm gonna put that in A tier. It's a classic. A Bronchiosaurus. What I like about this pet is its name. It's called also a pickle, because apparently it looks like a pickle, but I actually don't like pickles. But anyway, this is a cute pet. Bronchiosauruses only eat plants, which is a fun fact, which is why it's only eating a leaf right now. And it's one of the only pets that Adopt Me has that eats food while it's just standing still. Which does mean technically you should never have to feed him, because he's always got like a stick in its mouth, but unfortunately not. But because it eats green stuff and it looks cool, I will put him A behind this little dude. The ground sloth. Now this is a real life animal, and if you Google it, it will tell you how massive these animals used to be. I have seen a real life ground sloth, but it's like extinct, because this is an extinct animal, which is probably why it came out of like a fossil egg or something. And honestly, it was literally 10 times the size of me. And I was gobsmacked when I saw how big this animal was. Yes, I just said gobsmacked. I don't know if you're from the UK, but that is what you say when you're very shocked, okay? But this dude does a little wavy dance. He swings side to side, just vibing with his big claws. And you know, because of that, he just be vibing. I'm gonna put him at the B tier. The next pet is invisible. I can't see it. Where is it? It's a ghost, alright? A ghost, it's fun. It's got tiny little thumbs. I feel like no one's noticed. It literally has the tiniest thumbs possible. There's not much to dislike. It's literally a blob with eyeballs and thumbs. So let's do a little pirouette. Oh, he just got a little tail. He's got a little tail. What if I go inside of him? He's got no brain or anything. Actually, what's that? He's got like a cube? There's a cube inside of Ghost! Oh my, what? I just found a secret. There is a cube inside of my Ghost. Is there one in this side? Yeah. The Ghost has cube hands. What? Look. Alright. Found a little secret for you all. There you go. Every ghost has 2 cubes for a hand, which is interesting. But it's cute. It's fun. I'm gonna put it at the front of B tier. Something about this pet I just don't like. I don't know why. Like, the front of his body stays still and the rest just kind of flops. Yeah. No one clip that, please. But I don't know. Maybe it's his face. He's got like a really funny face and he just flops. And yeah, I don't like this pet, which is why I'm gonna put this I'm gonna put it in, you know what? It's going in D tier. It does not belong with this dude. Mighty Mole the Third. This is a Sado Mole, which honestly, I don't really like the name of it. It's just literally Sad Mole. And I feel like it lacks design. Let's be honest, it's literally an oval with a little nose, and that's it. There's not really like any details to this guy, which kind of boring. All right, it's just a blob. I want more than just a blob. The more you look at it, the more it doesn't look like a mole. Like, who said that this was a mole? I don't know. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a very sad mole when I put him down here. You know what? I changed my mind. This list is getting so bad that the mouse now needs to be in C tier. An angelfish. I actually only own 3 of these pets. I don't really know what they came from. Maybe it was like a shop purchase or something, but hey, not much to dislike. It's a fish. It's got like some details. Kind of looks a little bit like Nemo, but it's not Nemo. It's actually a clownfish, which is a different pet. There is a clownfish in Adopt Me, but this is fun. I like it, and I like it enough to put it in B tier behind this little guy. The Ash Zebra. Now this pet has some character to it, because if you zoom in, it has like multiple layers in its hairstyle that are made out of ash. If you don't know what ash is, it's what you get when you like set something on fire and it melts down, I think. For example, if I got a piece of paper and set it on fire, it would then like turn to ash afterwards. But there's a pretty cool looking design. I do like the shapes and the patterns on this thing. And this definitely doesn't look like it should be a common. And because of that, I'm going to put it in A tier. Honestly, this is a cool design. I'm going to put it right behind the Bronchiosaurus. I'm not sure why this is called Best Pet when it is most definitely not, but this is an otter. Again, something just about this dude's face. I feel like the eyes are too far apart, that it just looks bad. Now I say that, something's in my eyeball. Oh no, my eyeball stings, help. Otter, I'm putting you in C. The Robin. Fun fact, this was the first ever pet that I made myself into a Mega Neon. Like, it's crazy. The first ever Mega Neon I made, because Mega Neons didn't always exist. And it was pretty easy to get 3 neon robins, but there we go. This is a very cute pet, and because it was the first ever Mega Neon that I ever made on a video, I think it's got to go here. Everyone's favorite pet, a teapot. Yes, this is actually a pet. I feel like everyone's forgotten about this actually being a pet. It's literally a teapot, and it just gets little hands and an eyeball every couple seconds, and that's it. That's literally the whole pet. Honestly, I feel like it could have been so much more. So I don't know. I think we got to put it down here. It's a teapot. It's a teapot, guys. They really, I don't really understand it, but I don't like it that much. I feel like it should do a little bit more, maybe like a little bonus thing, but it doesn't. So we're moving on to the next pet, and this is the Bali Starling. Bali Starling? I don't know, but Bali's a place, so maybe it's that. This dude has some of the craziest hairstyle possible. It's got so many small little tufts and such a weird color scheme. Like, I believe that's just how the real pet looks though in real life, but there you go. This is the Bali Starling. I just don't like its hairstyle. No offense, mister, but yeah, I don't know. It's very blue as well. Is that actually how it looks? Oh my word, I just googled that thing and this is exactly how it looks. I mean, I can't be that evil to it, but I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's okay. This is a Malaysian tapir, and honestly, it just looks cute. It's basically an elephant with a white half, and tips of the ears are white. It's cute. It kind of looks like it's wearing a diaper or a nappy or something. And it's got a funny looking trunk, but it's cute. And it's better than most of the common pets. So I will put you front of B, I guess. Actually, just behind the ghost, I think. Up next is my favorite common pet, the Shadow Dragon. Alright, now this is actually a Maleo bird. I don't know why this is called Shadow Dragon. Must have got it in a trade. A Maleo bird. Honestly, kind of underrated. Like, this could be like an ultra rare or a legendary, and I wouldn't question it. It's a very cool looking design. It's a nice bird, and it looks pretty nice. It's just a little bit small, but I like this pet a lot, which is quite rare for me, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. This is a stingray. Now this is the first pet that Adopt Me gave me as a gift. Adopt Me goes and gives YouTubers gifts at random times to say like, thanks for making videos. And they gave me a Mega Neon Stingray, which I thought was so cool. So I have not traded it. This was the first ever gift that Adopt Me gave me. And it's a very cool looking pet. So where does it belong? I don't know. Whenever I see a stingray, I just think of like the movie called Nemo. I don't know why, Finding Nemo. It just reminds me of it. I feel like there is a scene with a stingray. I think it like guides them to school and stuff. I'm gonna put it right here. I don't know why, but I somehow have 2 Mega Neon flying fish. So maybe I should try and trade this or something, but a flying fish. Before you say that that sounds actually insane, I didn't believe it until I saw it. I flew to Spain, and when I was there, I took a boat trip. On the boat trip, I kid you not, I saw a real flying fish. These things literally fly out of the water. Now they don't do it for long, but they've got these actual little wings, and they swim, jump out of the water, and then like hover and go back into the water. It's still a fish, and it lives under the water, but it literally flies. Google it if you don't believe me, and there'll probably be like a video online showing you what a flying fish looks like. But honestly, I was amazed when I saw this in real life. So I'm gonna put this in B tier. I don't like the Adopt Me pet, but I do love it in real life. It's very cool. This is the kid goat. Now, as you can see, there's definitely a lot more detail in the most recent pets compared to like the first pets that Adopt Me made. You can see there's a lot more tufts, the animations are better if we compare like this to an otter or a dog, for example. This one's definitely a lot more detailed of a pet to be a common. And because they're making these things slightly more detailed, I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's not my favorite. The show pony. Alright, there are some things about this pet that I don't like. For example, its color hair, I just don't like it. Its hairstyle, slightly also don't like it. But I do like, it's got some little freckles on the back that kind of makes it look like a fallow deer, I guess. I don't know, I just don't, it just kind of looks like it's wearing a human set of hair. And it's just a little bit odd. Also like the face, the nose is like a little bit strange. So I'm not gonna rate this one highly. I think I'm gonna have to put this in D tier. Right next to this dude. I think he's better. A Tasmanian tiger. This was a real life animal that unfortunately got extinct in the last 100 years. That is how recent of an animal this was, but the world literally made this animal fully extinct. Extinct meaning there are no more of that animal left in the world due to hunters. Like, someone saw this tiger and they decided to get rid of every single one of these tigers in the whole world, and now there's none left, which is actually really sad. I love supporting animals, and the fact that this thing is gone, really sad to be honest. But I'm gonna put this in A tier. It's a tiger. It's a Tasmanian tiger is the name of it. Up next is a pet that you guys probably wouldn't want as a pet in real life. Now, I have saved many cockroaches from getting squished, and whenever I see one get squished, it just makes me sad. I love animals, which is why I don't eat meat or anything. I try to protect as many animals as possible. In fact, I once saw one of these roaches in a swimming pool at Disney, and I saved it. This thing was drowning in the water, and I want to save everything I see. I couldn't just watch that thing drown, so I picked it up and saved the guy, which hopefully means that they will forever be nice to me. I mean, I did see some of these guys recently in a hotel I stayed at, which means it's technically not the cleanest, but it's a very cool looking pet. I feel like it's underrated, and it's a little bit fun. I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, you might call me crazy, but it's B tier. The blue bottle fly. I don't know who made this pet, but it literally looks like a balloon. You know, when you like inflate a balloon, you have like the little bit at the bottom to tie it up. What is that? Why is that on its mouth? Okay, honestly, I know they're trying to make it like a style, but if you look at a real fly that is a blue bottle fly, which is just a generic fly that you get in Europe or the UK or something, It does not look like this at all. It's so funny. They're not actually this blue in real life either. And this literally is like two inflated blobs. I feel like they kind of had to make it look like that to kind of like make it adoptable. If they made it too much like the realistic version, no one would ever want it. But I'm putting it in D tier as it's just bad. A mongoose. I actually don't really know much about this animal in real life or in Adopt Me. But what I do know is that it has a cute looking face. And it's kind of like a ferret, so there's not really much to dislike about this. I kind of forgot where this pet even came from. Because yes, there is 500 and something pets in Adopt Me, probably 600 and something now. But I'm gonna put this in B tier. It looks kind of cute and I like the design. A walrus. Honestly, something about this just gives me creepy vibes. I think it's the fact that its body's like this. It's kind of human-like. Like it's kind of creepy, his pose. So I don't really like the pet. I mean, I know many people do like this pet. They've made multiple walrus pets. So I think I could put this down here. Yeah, I mean, these two pets are pretty similar, the dugong and the walrus. So it's basically a bigger version of a dugong. A beluga whale. This is a whale that I'm pretty sure is very clever. It has literally a giant bulge on its head, which means it has a big IQ, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a very clever whale, and it's just got a really big brain, which is why it's got like a bulge for a head. It's a cool pet, not my favorite. I'm gonna put it in C. This is a very interesting pet. This is the Wolpertinger, and it's made out of so many different animals. I think the main part of this is like a rabbit mixed with a deer. It's a bit creepy. Its face kind of giving me nightmare vibes. I don't know. It kind of kicks like a chicken, and looks like a rabbit, but has fangs and antlers. I don't know who made this pet. This is a made-up pet from a mythical egg, meaning it doesn't exist. I'm just gonna put it in C tier, I think. Actually, you know, I'll put it in B as it's designed really well. With the final pet being a bullfrog. Now, this guy has some weird stripes on it. It's a bit odd, to be honest. It kind of does a funny squiggle and sucks in its body. I don't know. I don't really like this pet that much. I will be honest with you guys. So I don't think I'm gonna rate this one that highly. That is the final common pet as of filming. Of course, this could change as they go and add more pets. And I will put this pet like here, I guess. So here is my full list in case you want to go and see it, from S to D of Adopt Me, which is the best Adopt Me common pets. Let me know your favorite 3 common pets in the comment section. I can't believe how many uncommon pets actually exist in Adopt Me. Let's start with the butterfly. I feel like it's okay. It's one of the old butterflies. I believe this is actually the first butterfly that Adopt Me made. I'm gonna say it's okay. The 2022 butterfly is practically identical. They didn't really change much, so I'm gonna say it's bad, because they got a bit boring and just kept the same thing. The anglerfish, this thing's full of nightmares. This is an umami rabbit. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's a very dark rabbit. It's okay. I'm just gonna say it's okay. The hair, I think it's slightly better than this rabbit. An Arctic tern. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know that this pet existed, and I only have one of them. So maybe it's rare. I think it's okay. I'm gonna put it in nice. This is a very funny looking pet. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. So I'm just gonna say it's bad. Like, I'm looking at it and I still can't tell. The bats, this is a classic pet. It's really nice, really simple. It's actually a really cute pet as well, and so many people like it. So we're gonna put it at the front of the nice list. A butterfly, I'm a bit bored of butterflies now, I'll be honest with you. The Black Panther, alright, I am putting that as the first dream pet. This pet is really hard to get. It comes out of a very old egg and is very valuable. It's classic and it looks cool, which is why it is staying in the dream pet section. If you can see it, it blends in. The blue dog, a classic. I just love this pet. Honestly, it's blue, it looks really fun, and you can't go wrong with it. Lots of people call this pet a blueberry dog. It's very fun. It does look like you just took it to the hair salon, which you probably could just do if you wanted to, but I'm putting this in the dream pet section. This pet, I'm saying it's bad. I don't even know how you pronounce it. A camel. It's okay. It's a camel. The goose. I'm gonna say it's nice. This is in fact a Canadian goose, and it looks okay. It's just pretty generic. A capybara. I mean, it's got kind of ugly teeth, so I'm gonna say it's bad. I just don't like its face. The cicatrice. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan. I just think it's a really weirdly designed pet. It's literally like a chicken with like weird dragon wings and stuff. I don't really understand it. Maybe it's some mythical animal or something, but I'm just gonna put it as okay because it's an interesting design. The Labrador, chocolate Labrador, again, it's alright. It's just pretty basic. This egg, yeah, it's an uncommon. It's an egg. I don't know why that's in here. The crab. I'm gonna say it's okay. The Cutacabra. I don't know what that is. I'm sticking it here. The dingo. This pet has risen a lot in value recently, but there is a reason that I'm putting it in bad. This is the dingo, and this is a Shiba Inu. You see, these two pets are very, very similar, and basically the dingo is just a fake copy of the Shiba. They're very similar in design that most people can't even tell the difference. The main difference is the color, and because it's used in a bunch of scams, we're sticking it at. A dolphin. I mean, it's happy, it's cute. I will say it's nice. I like dolphins. A donkey. It's okay. The drake. This is a classic pet, very valuable. An eel. I'll be honest with you, I don't like it. I do, however, have a neon version, and it kind of looks a little bit happy, but I still don't like it. But I do like it a bit more than the ugly fish. The eggnog dog. Let's go. Let's go. Let's put this up at the top. This has a chocolate flake and has chocolate sprinkles on it and whipped cream. Perfect. A little cat ferret thing called an ermine. We'll stick it okay. Fennec fox. I like these pets. They got big ears. This is a fossa, and honestly, I don't really see this pet anywhere. It must have came out recently. It's got a very happy smile, and because of its happy smile, I'm saying it's nice. This is like the frog eggs pet. It's very odd, and it's just weird. These are all little eggs, and they've all got eyeballs inside of the eggs. A little bit creepy. It's kind of a meme pet. That's like the update that it came out in. But I'm gonna put it in nice because it's different. The Gila monster, I think that's what it's called. I mean, it's okay. We'll stick it in the okay one. The Glyphtodon, I like the design to this. The mummy cat. Let's go. I'm putting that at the front. A scorpion. I don't really like scorpions, but it's an okay pet. The seal. This is such a weird pet. I feel like I've got to put it in bad. It's just a bit boring. It's actually called a harp seal, and there's not that much to the design of the pet, I guess. So I'm just gonna keep it in bad, I think. The hermit crab, it's alright. It's literally a crab. The Kirin. Now, this is a very old pet. I think it came out of the mythic egg. It's a nice design. I like the colors. The lobster, it's just okay. A mahi-mahi, I don't like it. The meerkat. This is such a weirdly designed pet. Probably because it was one of like the first pets that Adopt Me ever added. Like the animation on this dude is kind of funny, and he sits in a funny way. But that's how meerkats actually stand in real life. They do sit like this and stand up so they can observe. The pink cat, alright, it's a classic. I think that's gonna go just in front of the blue dog. The blue dog and the pink cat were the two first pets to ever be added into Adopt Me, so I think they've got to be in the dream pet section. I mean, they are literally the first ever pets to exist. The poodle. Okay. Up next, we have a doll. I feel like most of you guys don't know what a doll is. If you can't remember what a doll is, it's literally like a human as a pet. And honestly, it was a bit of a strange era for Adopt Me, adopting humans as pets. They never added any more dolls ever since, and they said that they might if it went well, so clearly it did not go well. So there's 3 different types of dolls. I think I like the pistachio more. That's right, it is called pistachio. They renamed it. It used to be called Pinocchio, but I think Disney might have tried to sue them or something, so it's now called pistachio. The possum, it's a possum, I guess. A quokka. Now this is a cute looking pet. Look how happy this dude is. He's got like a really cute mouth. It kind of looks like a little baby kangaroo, to be honest. Actually, maybe I take that back. His mouth is a bit wrinkly. It's got wrinkles all in it. Oh, that's a bit creepy, but we'll keep it where it is. The rest of it's cute. This list is getting very long, probably because there's so many pets. A raccoon. I like the face of it. It's just kind of cool. This rattlesnake, kind of basic, but yeah, we'll move it here. The red cardinal. Now this is just a red blob, but there was a phase where Adopt Me just like kept using this pet for its designs, like to show off that this is an Adopt Me pet. For example, like the McDonald's toys were of cardinals, which was such a strange choice of an animal to have an Adopt Me McDonald's toy of a cardinal. If you haven't seen that, I made a video where I went and got a McDonald's toy and reviewed it, and it's Adopt Me toys, so it's pretty cool. So go and check that out on my channel if you haven't afterwards. The rock. I think we know where this belongs. This is the best uncommon pet to exist. The pet rock, let's go. A pigeon, I'll be honest, I kind of like pigeons. A scarecrow, is that an uncommon? That's a really nice design for an uncommon. This is in fact an uncommon pet, and its eyes already look neon when it's not even a neon. The neon version has glowing hats and glowing straw. The regular one is actually already kind of looking like a neon. So I think we're gonna have to rate this one quite highly. I'm gonna put it at the top of the nice list. Doesn't quite make its way into the dream pets list, but you know what does? This little silly dude, the silly duck. The white cat, I think that's what it's called. I'm saying it's okay. The leopard cat, this has actually increased a lot in value. It is in fact called a snow leopard. It's got a pretty cool pose or a stance when it's AFK. It's an uncommon, but it's kind of hard to go and get your hands on. So people are trading quite a lot if you have this in a mega right now. It's gone up a lot in value. A slug. I mean, I'm gonna say it's nice. The design is nice, but slugs? What is the point of them? Someone let me know. Does a slug have a purpose? The rhino beetle. Nice. The snowman, I just love the idea behind this pet. I know it's not like a valuable pet or anything, but I'm putting it in the dream pet section. Fight me in the comments. A stegosaurus. I just love the design. I think it's really cute. Is this called a tanuki? I think it's basically a raccoon, but a different color. In fact, yeah, if we look at the similarities, they're kind of similar. Not too much the same, I guess, though. Another dinosaur. I think this is the Triceratops because it has 3 horns, and tri stands for 3, which is why a tricycle has 3 wheels. Fun fact. A frog-mouth owl. Honestly, I don't like this pet. I never understood this pet. A therapy dog. Now, because this was for a charity event, I feel like I have no choice but to put this in the dream pet section. He does have a little collar pre-built into him, and it's literally a therapy dog. And because therapy is good for people, I am putting this as the #1 pet. A warthog. I forgot that this pet even existed. A wolf. It's a classic pet. Let's put it in the nice. The snake, I think it deserves to be next to the eel. The velociraptor, I love these red pets. Honestly, anything that's red I really like. So I'm choosing this at the top of the nice list now. Unlucky scarecrow. The butterfly that just came out, I think it's okay. But they basically just copied the diamond butterfly and just gave it a couple extra wings. Rodeo bull, I don't really like it. Same for the sad mole. Both really ugly. This pine marten thingy, I feel like it deserves to be like a rare or an ultra rare. This was originally going to be a rare pet, but Adopt Me changed their minds last minute. I mean, even in an Adopt Me a news video, they said it in the news that this was going to be a rare pet, but they changed it. The wild boar, it's nice. And our final pet, I don't know what that is. Is that just a puma? I'm not too sure. Overall, this is my tier list. Obviously, you don't have to agree with me. These are just based off of personal opinions. And some of these are just some really cool pets that I like or I dislike inside of Adopt Me for the uncommon pets section. The pudding cat. This thing is just absolutely adorable. Its nose is made out of holly, and so is its tail. And honestly, I don't think much can beat this. So for the first pet, I'm putting it in the dream section. A Tasmanian devil. Now, I don't really know much about this pet, but it does have some fangs. And it does look a little bit creepy. So I'm sorry, dude, but you're going in the bad list. The Abyssinian cat. Now this one looks very fun. It's very Egyptian themed with its stylized eyes and its ears literally looking like a pyramid. I never noticed that. Because of that, I'm gonna put it in nice. The Australian Kelpie just kind of looks like a regular dog to me, so I'm just gonna say it's okay. Whenever I hear of this pet, I just think of the movie Harry Potter. This is the basilisk pet, which is also known as a big snake, and this one is a pretty funny colored snake, to be honest. And he does have a cute little tongue, so because it gives me Harry Potter vibes, I'm putting it at number 1 of the nice list. A beaver. Now this is a pretty old pet, and its teeth are just ew. And because of that, I'm sorry, bro, but you're going in the bad list. This bird, I don't even know what this is, to be honest. I'm just gonna say it's alright. The lunar moon bear, or just the moon bear, I think. There's not much to it. This pet is really valuable. It's called a bloodhound, and it's just a dog. In terms of how you got this, I think you had to purchase a specific amount of like UGC or something, but it's a pretty valuable pet to go and get. But yeah, I don't really like it that much. Another dog. I think this is the border collie. I think this is one of the nicer looking dogs. The brown bear. Yeah, that is definitely going at number 1 of the nice list. This pet is just so fun. It literally looks like an actual teddy bear, so there's not really much to not like about it. And it's an old pet. The rabbit. I have millions of these. I think it's okay, but we're gonna stick it at the end of the okay list. The cassowary. I don't know what this is. I think it's a bit of an ugly pet. The hermit crab, castle crab, or whatever it's called. I will say it's nice. Yes, it is called the castle hermit crab, which is a hermit crab with a sand castle for a shell. The chipmunk. I forgot what this is. Was it like a Robux pay? I don't know about it. The cow. Now I think I'm gonna have to put this as the best pet possible. Cows are literally simple but just really fun. Everyone really wants one. It's a classic pet. Not much can go wrong with this dude apart from making a fake baby version of it, which I don't like. But this one is very nice. A dinosaur. I don't know what name of dinosaur this is, but I don't dislike it. The eggnog hare. Let's go. We like food themed pets. An elephant. I don't quite think this goes in the dream pet section. I know it's really valuable, but I'm gonna stick it here. An emu. Alright, I do like emus. I'm putting it number 2 of the nice list. I don't know what this dog is. Actually I do. This is the English sheepdog, and the amount of tufts of hair that this thing has is insane. And this comes from England, which is where I live. Let's go, England. Yeah, sorry England, I'm putting you in the bad list. The evil rock. It's just literally a rock that's gone to the hair salon. It was a Robux pet. I'm not liking it. The fish, which is a fish with legs. I think it's kind of funny. The ash zebra. Yeah, we'll put it up on the list. It is quite a cool pet. This little gecko. It's cute. It's cute. What's that not to like? We'll put it under the nice list. A ghost dog is, that's nice. So I guess I'll stick it in nice. I mean, there's actually 2 kind of ghost ones, so I'm gonna put them next to each other. This is the ghost wolf. This is the ghost dog. Very similar pets. An anteater. To be honest, yeah, I don't really know much about this pet. The goldfish. You used to be able to go and buy this with bucks, and then they just removed the chance to go and buy it. It's a pretty nice looking pet. It kind of like gradients from one orange to another, and it's got a white underbelly, and I think this was like 2,500 bucks or something really expensive. So we're gonna say it's nice. This little duck or a goose, to be honest, I actually don't know what it is. The gorilla, I wasn't really a fan of it. The evil dachshund. What's weird is that they never made a regular dachshund. I mean, they just went straight to the evil version. But Every other evil pet has a regular version, and I'm pretty sure there isn't a regular dachshund. I mean, for example, we have the evil unicorn and a regular unicorn, the evil basilisk and the regular basilisk. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it's okay. Where's the regular one? Very odd. Another example is the Chickatrice and the evil Chickatrice. The mummy cat. What could go wrong? This little duckling kind of matches up with this. They're like mum and son. This little rabbit is a hare. It's a hare, actually. To be honest, I don't know where this pet came from as well. There's so many pets that I just forget what they originated from, but it's a nice looking pet. This little hippo, no. Wolf? It's an old one, actually. Hyena. Alright, this is a very valuable pet. I wouldn't call it my dream pet. It's nice, but it's not nice enough to be a dream. Is this an ibex thing? Oh yeah, it's exactly called an ibex. What's interesting is that the small tip of like its ear is a different color. It's got these really big horns. I do like the design of it, to be honest. It kind of looks like it could have been rarer than the rarity it is. If someone told me that this was a legendary, I probably would have just accepted that as a fact, but we'll stick it in nice. This little crane something is okay. Leopard cat, I don't really like the design of it. The moose, no one equips this, and there's a reason why. The kiwi. Alright, I don't know how I feel about the kiwi. The kiwi is such an obscure pet. It's kind of just like a blob with a beak, and I don't know, but I mean that is kind of how a kiwi looks like in real life, to be honest. And no, the kiwi is an actual real life bird. It's not named after the fruit. In fact, I think the fruit was named after the bird. And this one kind of looks more like the fruit than it does the bird. Maybe that's what Adopt messed up with. They also made a plush of the kiwi, which was very random of them since the kiwi only was in game for a couple weeks. This little fish, I actually don't like it. I don't even know what that is. A little cute cat. Oh yeah. Alright, you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm putting it up here. It's a cute cat. This little leopard shark, I'm gonna put that as nice, nearly in here. It's a really nice looking pet. The horned cow, nuh-uh. He's matching his friend with the horns. The classic tiger. Okay. It's literally my YouTube logo. I have no choice but to put this at the top of the list. A lynx. Yeah, let's put this here. I think this is actually a really nice pet. It kind of looks kind of realistic. I like the shaping to it, and that you don't really see this pet equipped that often. It's got like a funny tail, to be honest. Its tail is just like a little stump, and then the rest of it is kind of fun. I mean, look at this dude's face. It doesn't really look like a lynx, but it's cool. The merhorse. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think it's a mermaid mixed with a horse, with a seahorse. I don't know. Monkey. Can't go wrong with the monkey, I guess. This little rabbit, I think it's better than the other version of the rabbit. It's got a little moon on it. This donkey, I can't even remember that being added. And why is this little accessory not petware? Oh, turns out that's not the donkey. It's actually a mule. They're two different pets, and the mule permanently has like this petware on it, which is interesting. Actually, I might be wrong. I believe you could take this petware off. It just comes with it. Let's move that from the okay into the nice, I guess. This big buffalo thing that looks like an ox, which probably still is an ox, but everyone hates the oxes. I'm not gonna put you in the bad list for today. The narwhal, which is basically a cheap unicorn mixed with a whale. Yes, this is a real life animal. There is a whale with this horn. People think it's like a mythical animal, and I think this is the closest thing you'll ever get to a unicorn. This is the nutcracker. It came out at Christmas. It's literally a squirrel wearing some like random Christmassy outfit. It is in fact called a nutcracker squirrel, and in case you're wondering why it's its mouth like that, the idea of a nutcracker is you go and get the fruits and put it inside of a mouth and then like squeeze it, and it literally cracks a nut for you to then eat. It's a very strange thing, and it's a Christmas decoration. That's why it's literally in the name. It says nutcracker because it literally does that, which is why the mouth is weird, because you might have put something in it and then squeeze it, and there you go. That's why the nutcracker squirrel has a very funny shaped mouth. This little leopard, I forgot that this existed. An orangutan. Okay, I'm gonna say it's nice. I do like the colors to it. The onyx, it's alright. Is this an emu or an ostrich? Okay, that's the emu, that's the ostrich. I think the ostrich is better than the emu. The ox. Everyone's most hated pet. I have no choice but to put you in the worst section possible. I still don't know why this is one of the most hated pets. This pet has been around for a very long time, and it's still the least valuable legendary. I don't know who decided value. A parakeet. Now, this is a fun bird in real life, but in Adopt Me, I don't like its face. The pig? Okay. I think it has got to go on the top. I mean, it's a classic. Whenever I see this, it kind of reminds me of a character from Toy Story, if you've ever watched it. If you haven't, then I recommend watching it. But look at this, the pig. I just imagine it being a piggy bank where you like slot your money into it. But there you go. It's a pretty fun pet. Very simple of a pet as well, and it's like the classic Adopt Me pet before they started to add all the weird merhorse pets, you know, like a pet pig was cool. This little frog, it's a nice frog. This bear, all right, you can't go wrong with it. I really like this bear. A pterodactyl. You want to know a fun fact about this animal? This is a real life dinosaur. The fun fact is that you spell pterodactyl with the letter P. The P is silent because you don't say pterodactyl, you say pterodactyl, which is a very interesting, strange fact. Now, this came out in the Fossil Isle event, and the more you look at this pet, the more you think, how is that a pet? Its face is kind of like a chili or a banana or something, but it's cool. A rabbit, kind of basic. In fact, you can go and join side by side with the baby version, I think would be fitting. A rat. Everyone kind of hated this pet originally. It was kind of like voted as the same as the ox, but then the rat just rose in value, and I don't really mind it. Hopefully one day this little ox makes its way right to the top, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. The reindeer. Yes. Okay, I would put this up here, but there is an issue about the reindeer that I have. A very big issue. You see, this is just a regular reindeer, and its neon version used to have a red nose. So everyone would call it Rudolph, because, you know, reindeer had a red nose. Well, Adopt Me decided to go and remove the red nose and literally make it green. I don't know if that's for like some copyright reasons, since, you know, having a red nose is actually legally trademarked by someone, so having a red nose as a pet, probably some legal issue there, which I guess why they changed it to green. But potentially they said they'd change it back at Christmas, and I guess we'll find out one day. At Christmas time, if you're watching this, is the reindeer's red nose back, or is it still green? The rhino, can't go wrong with this pet. This little fox, I don't really like it. The lemur, I think this is a Robux pet. This is called a ring-tailed lemur. I once went into a zoo and actually got covered by these lemurs. I'm not even kidding. If you want proof, here is me at a zoo, literally 1, 2, 3. There was more probably like on my leg. Look at this little dude right here, like a little baby one. These things are literally everywhere. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my username is @MattyAJP. I go and do some pretty cool behind the scene photos. So because we've met lemurs and they've jumped on me and they were a pretty friendly animal, it's nice. The Sasquatch. I actually really like this pet. I think it's pretty fun design. This horse, I don't really understand it. Same for a seahorse. Yeah, the pony. I feel like there is too many ponies. I mean, there's a pretty pony, a Shetland pony, a majestic pony, the punk pony, the dark brown pony, the show pony. They're all very similar ponies. I mean, this legendary one compared to this one is pretty much the same thing. You could just go to the hair salon and change its color and you'd get it. But I mean, you could say that about like a blue dog and a regular dog. You see, this is an elf shrew. That is what I will forever call it. But it's now just called a shrew. It used to be called an elf shrew because before Adopt Me introduced petwear, this would automatically always have an elf's hat on it. But then when Adopt Me decided to go and add petwear, they decided to take the hat off it and just rename it as a shrew. Now, you can still go and keep the elf hat and go and equip it back, or you could actually use that elf hat on any pet now. But I think personally it was a bad move and they should have kept it as an elf shrew. But it's a really cool pet. This little puma, nuh-uh. A steppy lion. Step lion? I don't know why they made this. The walrus. I'm sorry, but who thought that making a walrus and calling it a summer walrus was a good idea? This is literally how you got it straight after hatching or opening it from a box. And you know how I said Adopt Me made petwear, so they decided to go and remove the elf shrew and just call it a shrew? Well, the summer walrus always has a summer t-shirt on. That t-shirt is not petwear. That is permanently part of the pet. So I vote bring back the elf shrew, to be honest. The swan. I actually really like this pet. I feel like it's got to go at the top of the list. This thing? No, it's creepy. The thorn devil. Yeah. This little dog, basically the same as any other dog. This is an elk, and somehow this is only a rare. This actually honestly looks like it should be like an ultra rare or a legendary. Its antlers are kind of like broken apart and float and combine and snap back together. It's called an undead elk instead of calling it an evil one. This is like the first undead pet. I mean, Adopt Me might go and introduce more undead pets, but it's kind of creepy looking, to be honest. But it's the first of its kind, so I think it might be interesting to see more of that pet. A woodpecker, a woolly mammoth. Let's go. A butterfly. There's too many butterflies. The zebra. This brand new monkey, I like it a bit more than the old monkey. The dinosaur that I don't know what it's called. The punk pony, it's a no from me. I just don't like it. I mean, there's so many ponies and yeah. I mean, its hairstyle's kind of punky, I guess, but not my sort of vibe. If you like punk stuff, then yeah, that would be great, but not for me. The blue jay. Have you ever watched the regular show? If you have, you've got to let me know. Do you know who Mordecai is? If you know who Mordecai is, you know what this blue bird is, because Mordecai is the name of the bird. Is this like a little weevil? I don't mind it. The better fish. It's kind of fun. Now there's just these eggs. I mean, the eggs are under every category. Regular egg, boring. Pink egg is nice, and blue egg also nice. Retired egg, let's put that in the nice. And there we go. This is a very big tier list, with these pets being like the best pets, the dream pets, these pets being the nice pets, these pets being okay, and these ones just being bad. Obviously, this is just my opinion. You guys can completely disagree with me in the comments, and I actually want you to. Tell me which of these do you think should have been in the dream pet section that I may have missed. Ultra rare pets. Let's start off with the African wild dog. This is seen as an exotic pet, and not many people were able to even go and get it because it was very time limited and people weren't aware of that. So it's seen as a very valuable pet that you definitely want to keep an eye on. This seagull, I mean, it's a seagull. The bat, I kind of like it. It's a bit more cute than the seagull. This alley cat, I feel like it's a, yeah, I just don't really like the design that much. Is this an alpaca? I think it's okay. The Arctic fox is one of my favorite pets to exist in Adopt Me. I just think it's so cute. I love this animal in real life, so I have to put this at the #1 spot. The badger, does that come out of like the gift shop or something? The bee, I mean, it's a classic. It's simple. The binturong, I actually don't know what that is, so I'm sticking it in the bin, which is where it belongs. This bird, I feel like we get so many birds now. This monkey, gorilla, macaque, I don't really know if that's how you pronounce it, but I don't like its face. I feel like it just looks like a weird shape. A little spaniel, there are so many of these. There's just different color variations, I don't really mind them. This octopus, I feel like this should have been a legendary. The pheasants are ultra rare. I thought they were all legendary, but I guess one's ultra rare. This flaming rabbit, yeah, this is a really cool design. It's unique and it's on fire. Is this the business monkey or ninja monkey? I don't know. I feel like that one's meant to be a legendary, but I can't remember. The caterpillar, yeah, and this is such a hyped up pet, but based on its design, I just think it's okay. Is this the chef? All right, I'll give it an okay. I just love food themed pets. The Christmas pudding pub going up in the dream pet section. This was a free pet that all players could get using a special bait, and honestly, it's a classic. Oh look, it's Nemo, also known as a clownfish. Everyone still calls it Nemo though. This little dog, I think it's I don't know what that is. A corgi maybe? Oh, the crocodile? That's an ultra rare? I always thought that that was like a rare or something instead of an ultra rare. Dalmatian, need I say more? This came out at the same time as the frost dragon. I remember buying these Santa dogs with my Robux when they originally released. And wow, do I wish I bought more frost dragons at the time. The scorpion, I don't like them. This funny dinosaur, I think it's a Dionchosaurus. I might be wrong. The evil basilisk, it's okay. Evil cicatrice, I mean, I don't really like the cicatrice. Oh, I completely forgot that this turtle thing even existed. That's crazy. I literally fully forgot about that. Same with this pet. I put it next to the other bait pet. Flamingo. Bro, it's fully pink. It's classic. What's that not to like? There's a little chick. Classic frog. Yes, please. Ghost bunny. I feel like this is like the first of its style where Adopt Me was like adding different like types of pets. Like a ghost pet was pretty fun, so I'll give it on the nice list. Scarabs, they're going in the bin. I just don't like them. Ginger cat, I have seen way too many of these pets. The gingerbread pets, let's go. Look, there is 3 gingerbread pets. We have the gingerbread mouse, the gingerbread hare or gingerbread rabbit, and the gingerbread reindeer. Honestly, all 3 of those, such a cool pet. They all came out at Christmas. Very nice. This pet, kind of hyped up. It's also a UGC pet. I don't like it. A goat, I put it there. The Mahi Mahi, that's an ultra rare, the golden one you can get with just bucks, which is great. So I like the fact that you can get a ultra rare for bucks. This little parrot, meh. The Grimoire, I feel like this is like underrated. I've never actually seen a neon one. A Quokka, was that like the Robux pet? I don't really like it. The Halloween Skelly Dog, just the original Skelly Dog. There are so many variations of these ghost dogs now. Hamster. This guy is like a very chubby dude, so I gotta put it there. The clam? Where did that come from? What did this pet come from? I actually don't know. Is that a Robux pet? I have no idea, but hedgehog. Hedgehog dream pet section 100%. I love this pet. I just really wish it was still called the elf hedgehog. The funny ugly Highland English cow, I'm sorry. This little horse, I'm sorry. The Hydra? Yeah, I like Hydras. I mean, they got 3 heads. What's that not to like? The food-themed pet, I'm just gonna put this one in nice. I don't think it's the best food-themed pet. The Ice Wolf that everyone thinks should have been a legendary, because realistically it should have been. It was like 490 Robux for an ultra rare. No one really cares about this pet. Another little spaniel. I don't really like its head though. It looks like it's wearing a hat. The jellyfish. It's okay. Another gorilla, a penguin. Oh, there's multiple types of penguins. I actually prefer the original penguin over this one. The new one just doesn't look as nice, so I'm gonna put the original one here and the new one here. But there's different types of penguins, with the rarest one being the peppermint penguin that has had a ton of hype recently. Lots of players are going crazy over this pet because it's an exotic pet and people like exotics, but it lost a bunch of value recently. Koala, yeah, I used to love this pet. This little kimono dragon, yeah. This bird. Is this a quokka? Did I say something wrong earlier? I don't know what this bird is, but it's the blue one. Ladybug, The lamb, I feel like there's so many pets similar to it. This weird bird that I don't think anyone knows how to pronounce. Bad. Lion, bro, I forget how many of these amazing pets were actually made inside of Adopt Me. A lion cub? I feel like the lion's way better than the cub. I don't want the cub if I could get the lion, you know? A llama. I remember this was one of the first pets that my girlfriend ever hatched when she played Adopt Me. So it was during like 2019, she hatched an egg and she hatched me this little alpaca. I've kept it since. I haven't traded it, so there we go. Metal ox. I feel like it's hated way too much. Tiger, let's go. My YouTube logo is a tiger. We got the magma moose. It's okay, not as cool as the other one. Magma snail. Many mackerel. It's kind of like a weird pet that there's many of them. The weird nautilus, which is like a fossil. I think it's kind of cool actually. Let's stick it in the nice section instead. The owl bear. This 100% should have been like a legendary. The moon owl bear. I thought it was a legendary, but I guess it's an ultra rare. This list is accurate. The butterfly. Don't hate me, but they're too hyped. Okay, they're absolutely way too hyped. An orca. Oh wow. This looks like a different game. This looks like a realistic animal. It doesn't look like an Adopt Me pet. The way that it's designed in comparison to all of these other pets, this literally doesn't look like it's from Adopt Me. An ugly frog in the bit. What is this? Why is the panda? This is like the panda throw toy. That's going in the bad list. I feel like that should have been the actual panda. Pelican. I do like pelicans. This Persian cat. Nuh-uh. This was going to be Puss in Boots. Looks nothing like it. Platypus. Yeah, I like the platypus. Perry the platypus. Have you guys ever watched, what's it called? Phineas and Ferb. I used to love that show. I used to watch it all of the time. Puffin, let's go. Puffin deserves to be at the top. Very underrated pet. Definitely difficult to get. I wonder how many of this pet actually exist. I feel like it's got to be not many. Butterflies, I'm just going to stick them all in the bad section. Don't hate me, please. This one, this is the goat. Yeah, I thought that there was multiple versions. I guess this is the ram and this is the goat, or one of them's a baby. I don't know. I don't know. One's a sheep. I got no idea. There's just multiple. I mean, there's even a billy goat. There's like a legendary version of that, right? Pomeranian. I used to always want a Pomeranian when I was a kid. I used to have that as like a dream dog. Like, I look at Pomeranian and be like, I want that. But now, I actually have 2 kittens for myself. I don't think I want a Pomeranian. I mean, these things yap like crazy. If you've ever seen a real life Pomeranian, these things just bark at whatever is possible. This is a pine marten. I actually still don't know what a pine marten is. A ribbon seal, I don't like it. Oh, the mochi rabbit. I don't see any of these pets. After the event, it's like really hard to find these pets anywhere. Like this fanghorn thing or the mochi rabbit. Like, I don't see it equipped, which is a shame. I feel like it should. A robot, that shouldn't be a pet. The rooster, weird dog, meh. Saber-toothed tiger, yeah, let's go, let's go. Wow, there is still so many to go through. The sprout snail, I think it's just funny. I actually used to hate Brussels sprouts, but now I like them. I do like them now. A seagull, I feel like I saw a seagull at the beginning of this list. Oh no, so there's a seagull and then there's the albatross. They're practically the same thing. One costs you Robux, one doesn't. Very strange. The skeleton scarecrow cat, a very weird pet. Again, it's a pet that you don't ever see like equipped anywhere. They like make these pets and then sometimes you just never see them again, which I think is quite interesting. This pony, I don't like it. The slime, I love everything about this. I just think it's fun. I mean, I do like slime myself. I just like the simple pets, you know, something interesting, something funny. The slime's gotta be good. I mean, this is a very long list already. The weird bird, some sort of crane, I don't like you. The Roadrunner, I do like Looney Tunes, and if you know what that is, and you know who Roadrunner is, it's one that like runs fast on a road. That's why it's called Roadrunner. Is this a different type of corgi? I think so. A little lizard. The funny lamb. I don't know why it's got such a long neck. It's actually got a sheep. It's got like a bunch of E's. This is the classic Shiba. I mean, this is like one of the first ultra rare pets to come out. I can't hate this pet, but it's kind of boring. The sloth, I remember buying this with Robux. Again, one of like the first Robux pets. I feel like it's kind of underrated. Like, you barely see this pet anywhere. The snowball is my favorite pet to exist. Spider crab, I mean, it's got a little spider in it, so nope. This little starfish, okay. The chow chow, I think that's what it's called. I mean, there's so many colors of the chow chow. The toasty red panda, I like the toasty ones. I think it's gonna belong right next to this like toasty rabbit or whatever this is called. Flaming rabbit, what is this called? I don't know, I forgot, there's so many pets. Snail, I don't want that as a pet. This funny monkey thing, everyone hates it. The space whale, I like the design of this pet. We're gonna stick it right at the top of the list. The Saint Bernard, it was actually a Christmas pet. I feel like it was one of the most boring Christmas pets we could get. Swordfish, Tortuga della Isla, very interesting design. It was extremely expensive though, 490 Robux for an ultra rare. Slightly questionable. Toucan, I like toucans actually. I like them as an animal. The toy monkey, it's okay. Actually, you know what? I used to love this little toy monkey in Toy Story. It's gonna upgrade me a little bit. The turkey, I don't like it that much. Vulture, bad. Water moon bear, kind of like a weird pet. Why did we get a water moon bear? This weird little sand dollar. The hawk flaming pet. What is that even called? I don't know. The Wyvern. This doesn't look like an Adopt Me pet. It kind of looks like something out of Minecraft, to be honest. Pigeon Bin. Woolly Rhino. Okay. Yeti. I think this is just such a fun design. It's like really chunky, really simple, really fun. The Zombie Wolf. It's okay. And the final one is the Zombie Buffalo. I used to love this pet. I don't know why, but I did. But that, every single ultra rare ranked by me. Yeah, there's a bunch of ultra rares. Obviously, I gotta speed things up once we got to the ultra rare section based on how many there actually is. Obviously, there may be a few ultra rares that would have missed based on when I was filming this. Adopt Me keeps adding these pets every single week at this point. But if you see any of these ultra rares, definitely try and get your hands on them. These are probably the most valuable ultra rares that you could go and get when you're playing Adopt Me. Legendary pets! Let's go and check these out. There is so many legendary pets that I get to go and rank. Believe it or not, we're starting off with a Shadow Dragon, which of course is going to be super. Diamond Unicorn, it's kind of basic. It's just a reskin of the regular unicorn, but diamond. The squid, I feel like it needs to be replaced from the RGB box. They're both nice designs, but we definitely need some sort of new RGB box legendary. The dancing dragon, kind of underrated. This lunar gold tiger, I'm gonna put it in A. I know my YouTube logo is a literal tiger, but you know, I feel like it could have been a little bit more interesting. Lavender dragon, also underrated. Technically just a reskin of the classic red dragon. This hawk, not really a fan. The fallow deer, it's kind of cute. The mecha pup, one of the first of its type. It was a really cool pet, so I'm sticking it there. The sugar glider, I didn't know that was a legendary. I thought that was like an ultra rare or something. It doesn't look like it should be a legendary. Arctic reindeer, very valuable. The first like Mega Neon legendary I made. Bit of a flex. But you know, it's cool. The seagulls, yeah, I don't like them. Actually, in fact, they belong down there. That's how much I don't like them. Golden Griffin, it's gonna stick right next to the Diamond Unicorn version. Not Golden. Bro, I lost the plot. These penguins, they're okay, we'll stick them there. They're little dragonfly. I actually kind of like the dragonfly, kind of cool. The minion chick. I don't know why this is such a hated pet. Probably because there was like so many of them and basically every single player got one. But I don't think that means it's a bad pet. I'm gonna go and get all these Chow Chow pets. I mean, there's a bunch of Chow Chows and I don't want them, nor do I like them. I don't know, I just think the dog's ugly. I'm sorry, if you own a real life Chow Chow, I apologize. The winged horse, it's basically an alicorn. I mean, people mix these two things up all the time. Let me see if I can even find the alicorn. I mean, these things are practically the same. One's got a horn and one doesn't. I don't know which one I prefer, to be honest, but they're both legendaries. Ancient dragon, kind of undervalued. The butterflies, I know everyone's like, oh my god, it's the rarest pet. No, I despise them. Alright, this little dude is actually really rare, but I just don't like it. It's extremely rare. There is more Mega Neon Shadow Dragons than there are Mega Neon Black Pheasants, which is kind of a crazy fact. This little cute kitten, I barely see any of these. They're definitely difficult to trade. Peacock, that was a Robux pet, right? A Chimera, I like the design of this. I really want to try find a Mega Neon Miniko cat. I don't know how you pronounce it. Lava Dragon, let's go. Shark, yeah. Lava Wolf, did that come out of the Wolf box, I think? The Undead Jousting Horse, this is a very high tier legendary. If you have this, congrats. It was Robux, not many people bought it, seen it as an exotic pet. The regular Jousting Horse, I actually kind of prefer it than this one. This one's just a tad too creepy for me. Monkey King, I think it's a classic. Octopus, meh. This Strawberry Shortcake Bad Dragon, I love food themed pets, as we're aware. It's a bad dragon, it's a food themed pet. There's a little pony going right at the bottom. The winged tiger, yeah, I appreciate this. I mean, it's a tiger, it's got wings. This little bear, no thank you. This monkey, I know it's cute, but no thank you. The little Amazon birds, nah. This, what is this? Where'd that come from? Where'd you buy that? I actually don't know. This is a firefly, right? That's a legendary? Okay. The Frost Unicorn was such a random pet, it's kind of like glows. The Tree Kangaroo, undervalued, it's going to definitely increase in value. This dragon, I'm gonna say they're both the same. These little gorillas, they came out recently. I'm not the biggest fan, so I'm gonna stick all three there. Turtle, yeah, it's a classic. Who does not love a turtle? A field mouse, I think it's slightly ugly. I don't know, I just don't like its face. This, the Tia de Nadal, or Tia de something, it came out for April Fools. It's basically a pet piece of wood, which I don't really understand. The Yule log dog is literally a Christmas cake as a dog. I love eating cake, so I have to rank that highly. The duckling, it's kind of cute. The candle, pretty preppy pet. The Salium something, blah, 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 I don't know how you pronounce that. The owl bear. You see, this pet is actually very similar to the moon water bear or whatever it is. They're very similar pets, so I'm surprised they did that, to be honest. The dinosaur. Yep. Is it a Spinosaurus? The hot doggo. Okay, that's a preppy pet. Who doesn't like a good old hot doggo? Shark puppy. I don't understand why that's a legendary. That definitely looks like it should be like a common pet. This pirate crab, it's okay. Billy goat, eh. Gargoyle, I actually love this pet. I think it's really cool. I love gargoyles, and I just like it. This dragon, the vampire dragon, I feel like it could have been a bit more vampire-y. It's kind of similar to the other ones, but that's the vibe. Scarecrow crow, underrated. That is definitely a pet to keep an eye out on for values-wise. This little cat, unfortunately it's not got much value, but it's really cool. Blazing lion, yeah, that's got to go right at the top. I still don't have one. Well, I had one, but then I gave it away. So I need one. If you guys got one, let me know in the comment section. My favorite pet, the chocolate chip bat dragon, because, you know, cookies, cookie cutter, so you know, it's chocolate. It looks like it's got a literal cookie for a tail, which is maybe why Adopt Me made that pet. They saw that I make Adopt Me videos and like, yeah, let's make a pet for him. Cactus friend, it's cool. Giraffe, 100% going at the top of the list. Of course it is. These funny dragons, both of them practically the same thing. Look at it. It's a retexture. They got bored. I mean, when you come to think of it, these are kind of all the same pet. That's crazy. I never thought of that. These are all practically the same thing, just like different colors. Interesting. Did you guys notice that? This weird rhino thing, I forgot that this existed. It came out for like a week. Cryosphinx, I just like the design of it. It's not that valuable. Diamond Mackie, no. Kangaroo, yes. Right next to where the turtle is, this thing. Very cool. Matching little buddies. I love that pet. Hot doggo, the corn doggo actually. Yeah, this is very updated list. Hamsters, they're alright. Princess, I don't know why this is a legendary. I don't really like it, to be honest. So it's going there. The bat dragon, of course, that's got to go on the top of the list. Of course it does. Okay, what else have we got? The candy floss chick. I forgot that was a legendary. There are so many obscure pets. I'm sticking that in the B tier. B. The cheetah. Oh, it's a cheetah, bro. I forget how many pets there are. The dire stag. This thing looks ugly. I don't know why. I just don't like it. The werewolf, due to the fact that it like changes in day and night form, I gotta rank that highly. A ice cream rabbit, sure, let's put that up there. A glacier kitsune, yeah, let's put that there. These different gorillas, monkeys, actually the ghost pirate one, I appreciate that. There was a lot of design gone into this pet, so I gotta rank that highly. Mushroom friend, I'm doing this because I Am Sana told me to. She just loves mushrooms. I did a video with her recently, and she loves the mushrooms. The moth, I don't think that should have been a legendary. Same as this, I feel like they both could have been like rare pets or ultra rare. This beetle, I like the fact that you can trade to get beetles with an NPC, so that's cool. The beta fish, the majestic pony, I don't like the ponies. The balloon unicorn, I feel like it's a really fun idea, and I love that. This little elephant, I didn't know that was a legendary. Queen bee, I actually really like this. What else is that? Diamond ladybug, no thank you. This little snake, no thank you. Frost fury. I don't know why this pet doesn't have much value, okay? It was 1,000 Robux, and it came out a very long time ago, and people just don't care. People are like, oh, it's got bad values. I'm like, what? How? It didn't even come out that long. It came out a very long time. The Skelly T-Rex, pretty cool. Does that mean the real T-Rex is next? Nope. Frost Dragon. Of course, I was here when it came out. 1,000 Robux at the time, which is crazy. King Bee, check it there. Oh, the actual penguin. Yes, the real gold penguin, not like the fake knockoff one where they remodeled it and made it look like this. This one is way better. I don't know why they decided to do it. I guess they wanted the old one to get more value. This one doesn't look golden. This just looks yellow. The classic gold is so much better than this yellow, which is strange. Snow Owl, it's a nice pet, still no value. The parrot, can't go wrong with a parrot. Classic looking pet. Dodo. Dodo. Yeah, it's a dodo. What's there not to like? You know what? I'll stick the dodo and the T-Rex next to each other. Unicorn, I've seen way too many unicorns to love this pet. This little golden ladybug, no thank you. This is kind of similar vibes to like the Blazing Lion. The Blazing Lion is kind of like a better version of this. So I'm sticking this one in B tier. There was so many glitches with this pet. At one point, it was just spewing out everywhere. Metal Ox, yeah. And an owl, that's got to go in super tier. Of course it does. Cerberus, it's got 3 heads. Yes. Classic red dragon, here. Griffin, Kitsune can go next to it. Robo Dog, up here. The Phoenix, I still really like this pet. I think the Neon Phoenix is one of the best Neon legendaries that you could get. So honestly, that's got to go in the A tier list. The Evil Unicorn, classic pet. I remember getting it. I remember getting scammed for it. The owner of Adopt Me once gave me this gold horn, and I've treasured it since, you know, the owner of Adopt Me doesn't normally just go and give you a free legendary. So I got to keep that in the top list because, you know, he gave it to me in a video. The diamond one, the ghost dragon is kind of meh. It was 1,000 Robux and it was kind of meh. This cute little golden mummy cat, let's go. Ice Golem, I feel like this needs to increase in value. Not because I own lots of them, but because I feel like, again, it's a 1,000 Robux pet. They never made more like it, and it's unique, so it's cool. This little ninja dude, the golden scarab, and the final legendary pet, this is the last one, is the golden walrus, which is going right at the bottom of the list. This thing sucks. Oh, there is literally over 100 and something of the legendary pets. There is more legendary pets than there are like common or rare, which is interesting. You'd think there'd be more uncommon pets and more rare pets, but that's just how it is. This is how many legendaries exist inside of Adopt Me, which is kind of insane that this many pets actually exist. So let me know if you agree with me in this tier list. If you get any of these pets in the S tier, very valuable. If you get any of these, very good. Making our way down to B, I mean, some of these are still valuable. They're just kind of like the less valuable of the pets, if you get what I mean. Thanks for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, comment the word Cookie Squad, and I'll know that you're a true fan and you made it all the way to the end of this really long video. If you want to go and watch another Adopt Me video that I personally think you're actually really gonna like next, then you should go and click this button right here to go and watch this Adopt Me video next. Go on, I double dare you to click here to watch.